Okay. So this is soft talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk softly.
We do. We talk about the stuff and the things and the... So soft.
What are we talking about, Bert?
It's alright, so this is our new talk show where we're going to talk about some topics and discuss them and all those beautiful things, and there'll be news and stuff.
Nudes! You heard
Yes,
it here
nudes.
first.
Okay.
It's going to be nudes.
So basically, straight up, and going off what you got on the screen here. And
Call of Duty?
so we got Call of Duty World War II was just announced.
Not that anybody else can see this.
No. Well, I might
Cut to Pip. Get rid of the fucking clip. Wow. I almost got that.
You were close.
I almost got that out.
You were close.
What I meant to say, Bert, was cut to the clip.
Nice. So Call of Duty World War II was just announced. Like, a couple of weeks back, really. It wasn't just announced.
Yeah, it wasn't just
But yeah, so it's like that is return to form for the series. And it's basically that kind of... It kind of leads us straight into like the first topic, which is something we're seeing a lot of right now, nostalgia.
Yes.
And that nostalgia thing and sales and all that jazz.
Everything that was old is new again.
Yes. Basically. So, like, you've got, Call of Duty going back to World War II. I'd like to say it was their inevitable plan in some ways, but I feel like it was the negative response to Infinite Warfare that led them to this path. Like, these games don't have large, long turnarounds anyway, so it wouldn't have been hard to be like, alright, change gears, let's pump out going back old school.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, so they've gone straight back to what they really haven't done World War II since World War. Like, what was it? World of War.
World of War?
Yeah, World of War was the last time they did World War II, and that wasn't that long after 3. So it's been a long time. So it's like, yeah, they're flipping back around, going back to what started them, and you can guarantee part of that is they want to bank on what people remember about Call of Duty being, which was World War II. It's what made them big. It's their first 3 games.
And Battlefield 1 went gangbusters.
Yeah, no, that definitely played into it. Like, Battlefield took off really, really well. And I mean, we're seeing this a lot now, where things that have a set-up franchise are returning to their roots.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like, you can see it in, like, that's done it, Alien Covenant did it, Predator is bringing out another movie, King Kong just had a film, Godzilla had a film a couple of years ago, they're putting those in a film together. The Mummy's coming back, and then Johnny Depp is the Invisible Man when they finally get around to making that. Bride of Frankenstein is the next one. Yeah, Russell Crowe's.
Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like...
They're actually in this movie. In the Mummy.
Yeah, he's in this one. Maybe the others are.
Because this fucking confused me. Does the Mummy have anything to do with the Brendan Fraser stuff?
No, nothing. That's
the fuck would you call it the Mummy?
Because it's the Mummy. It's the Mummy movie with the Mummy. I mean, you got the old Mummy that had nothing to do with, like, it's them doing their thing, and I guess, like, what was their other title? Like, Tom Cruise pisses off an ancient Egyptian.
Yeah, do that.
You see, you can't get the Funko of him.
Look at the what?
The Funko Pop for the Mummy movie, it disappeared. They were releasing it, and now suddenly they're not.
Why?
Tom Cruise doesn't like his image being put on stuff fully approved, so...
It's not really his... Oh, I was going to say it's not really his image, but it's about this big. So it's Tom Cruise.
It is true. That's, yeah, they put him on like 50 fucking crates when they film him next to other people.
This will be the one video that somebody famous sees, and he's going to come for us.
Yeah. No one I like.
And let him come at me. What's he going to do?
Like,
headbutt me in the dick?
And I was like, go away, Tom Cruise. No. That's the other film with Tom Cruise. Going on nostalgia, Top Gun 2 was announced by Tom Cruise. So we got Top Gun 2 coming out.
I did not know.
Like...
Dude's like 800 years old now.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking old. Pretty old.
What happened? What could the fucking storyline be for Top Gun 2?
He's old. He comes back from retirement. So fighting...
What was the storyline for Top Gun 1?
I couldn't remember. I was trying to remember if there was like a big thing at the end. Yeah, Danger Zone's all I remember. And Iceman.
And he's got the need for speed.
But yeah, so it's like they're really starting to push this. And I think it's like... that thing of now, and like more games are doing it more and more. Like, you're not even just Call of Duty, but you got like a lot of games are coming back with like old stuff and bringing that through. And it's just like, it does seem like and comics again, like DC with Rebirth have basically just gone, oh yeah, remember all that old shit you loved? We're going to start pushing this again, because when we took it away, you weren't happy with us. You liked the old stuff, apparently. Like, it's this weird mishmash of trying to do something old, something new. Force Awakens did it really, like, well or not, depending on where you stand on that film.
I like it.
I enjoyed it. But it's like, yeah, there's like points watching that movie where you're like, no, that wasn't New Hope. No, that wasn't New Hope. Like, it's just, you remember those moments. Yeah. Like, they made it bigger. It's a planet now.
It's bigger now.
It shoots more beams.
Fantastic.
I know it shot one beam that split into more beams.
And took out, like
a galaxy or something. Yeah, like
just one.
It's bigger. It's better.
It's better.
And it's like, it's like this.
That was the tagline, I think, for the movie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's bigger,
the most Star Wars tagline in history. It's bigger. It's better. It's the fucking Death Planet.
Wow.
I can't remember what they called it. There's Death something.
Death Star.
It wasn't the Death Star.
Starkiller Base.
Oh, that was it? Starkiller.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was Starkiller Base.
Because
they used the parody to, the original name of Luke Skywalker that became the
Starkiller.
Yeah, the Force Unleashed game. So yeah, it was basically
that was
like...
a total guess. I literally thought of it from the game. Because his name, isn't his name?
Yeah, it's Starkiller, because it was named after, they wanted to call Skywalker Starkiller in the original script, and then they changed it to Skywalker because it was a nicer name or something. But yeah, it's like, we're banking on nostalgia now. Like, it's the new... it's not the new thing. It's always kind of happened. New Scarface movie. They're remaking Scarface.
Yeah.
Which is...
It's got Al Pacino, is it?
No.
Is he like 4 million years old?
Well, it's a reboot. It's a remake, whatever. Well, what's funny is it's like... Scarface is one. People are like, no, you can't remake Scarface. That's atrocious. And it's like, it was a remake.
It was already a remake.
Like, you're remaking a remake, which does seem weird, but then can you really complain about the remake of a remake? Like, no, that one was the perfect one. You can't go beyond there. If they try to make it exactly the same. Yeah.
Does Ralph Garman come out, because he said it on Hollywood Babylon or something, he's just like, they're remaking Scarface. And he was all against it. And Kevin Smith's just like, this Scarface movie that comes out could be somebody's Scarface movie. Like, when you think of Scarface, you think of that last Scarface movie with Al Pacino. Yeah. But when this new one comes out, there'll be a whole new generation of people that are just like, that's my Scarface.
That's my Scarface, I remember. Like, that's the thing. And, like, as long as they don't try to remake the exact same Scarface. Like, what they did with the last one was they took some of the plot elements, like the love for the sister and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know why that's the one thing I remember from that carried over, but that's what I remember. I think he dies at the end too.
He sure
in
does.
The original.
He says hello to the little friend.
Yeah, and it's
shot in the back.
Yeah,
the old mate comes through the window and hits him with a shotgun or something. And he's just like.
So there's like these things that carry over.
And he lands in the water.
Yeah, and if they do like some of those elements,
because I played the game.
Some of those elements again in the future, like the new one, but a modern setting, because that's basically what each Scarface was a gangster film in that setting.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it forward. It could work. One of the things I was thinking about this the other week, a movie that has nostalgia value, but I don't think was meant to. Well, I think it was meant to, but later in the process, Ghostbusters. The new Ghostbusters, I'm not going to say I can almost guarantee, but I don't want to do that. Because people will hold me to it if they ever listen to this.
Guarantee.
I
can guarantee,
but
right here on the radio.
I'm pretty damn sure, that is very much a radio mic, I'm pretty damn sure what happened with that film is someone wrote it, someone went, I've got a comedy ghost film, these chicks go and fight ghosts. Like, it wasn't a Ghostbusters film to begin with. They wrote this film, and then they kind of went, either, crap, it'll make more money if it's Ghostbusters, or, that seems a little too much like Ghostbusters. If we call it Ghostbusters, no one will whinge about us ripping off Ghostbusters. Like, those are the two options I can see happening.
I feel like they shouldn't have tied the Ghostbusters name to it.
No, I feel like it was a good film till you called it Ghostbusters. It was an enjoyable movie, and then you slapped that title on it, and expectation came with that.
Yes.
And it wasn't gonna be a Ghostbusters film. Nothing about it was that Ghostbusters.
Mm-mm.
And that was the problem with that movie. Like, they went, yep, let's add this title and expectation and throw this all together and then hope people like it. And they didn't. But yeah, so we got this, like, nostalgia thing. And I can't see it ending anytime soon because people love nostalgia. Yooka-Laylee is a terrible game by all accounts. It's Banjo-Kazooie built for a new audience. Banjo-Kazooie is not a modern audience game. It was good for the time.
Yes.
It was a great game when it came out, but not
And
now.
It's tedious as fuck.
Yeah. You bring out Banjo-Kazooie now, people are gonna fucking hate it if they never had it before. If it wasn't for that nostalgia value, everyone would hate it now.
Does that one happen to ukulele?
Pretty much. Like, it's a cut and paste fucking version of Banjo-Kazooie. Almost exactly. And people don't like it because it's not a good made game. It hasn't got the charm anymore in this world where there's so many self-aware games. And that they're made better. So we're talking about nostalgia. And yeah, I think it's the thing that's going to be here for a while. It's always kind of been here. And you can bet that companies are going to bank on it more.
Well, that's what Disney's doing now.
Yeah, Disney's loving that crap.
Just remaking all their old movies in real times.
Yeah, and it's working so far. I mean, at least Thing was good. Jungle Book was a good film. So as long as they can keep that up, I haven't seen
Beauty and the Beast.
I haven't seen it.
I like
I keep
it.
meaning to.
It was basically it was almost note for note, with a couple extra songs and some
Yeah, that was what I was
pieces.
wondering because I was like, when I was
filled in a couple of plot holes.
I think as long as they do it well, like Stranger Things is a series that did nostalgia. That was its thing. It banked on like it has complete things to E.T. and all the like real like 80s Goonies, 80s kind of like cult following kind of sci-fi fantasy type stuff. It did that and it really did it well. And it just because it was a love song, it wasn't like we're going to use this and make us money. We're going to use this and celebrate it. And I think as long as they do that, it'll be good. Like, that's kind of what they just need to do. It's just...
Keep it good.
Yeah,
Keep
like,
it wholesome.
if you're going to do it, not just make it a cheap sellout, because people don't like that. They don't like when you treat cherished memories as easy money.
No.
So as long as you keep selling it well, people will love it. Alright, so I guess that's, basically covers nostalgia pretty well. So we'll do a bit of news.
Nudes.
So there's going to be a couple of bits. There might be another clip. We don't know. Soft talk.
Soft talk. Nudes.
This show is building out, and as we go, kind of
we don't know what
figuring out the format.
We have zero idea what we're doing.
Exactly. Like everything we do, it's great.
Yeah. We've got no idea what the fuck's going on.
Exactly. Like,
At any point in
confused.
time.
No. Never. So
Just kind of turn the camera on and away we go.
yeah. And just, oh.
So far so good.
It's been pretty well. Could be better, could be worse. That's how it always goes.
Oh.
So basically we'll do some news. I'll start off with a shut up phone.
Shut up, Stu.
It's not your time to talk. So basically the first bit is just a small bit of news, and I just want to mention it because I thought of it. Nintendo have come up with an interesting money-making strategy.
Right.
You know the Nintendo Switch?
I do know the Nintendo Switch.
The console that came out, and I think people liked it,
But
and maybe not. I don't know. Apparently, there's a game called Zelda or something on it. I don't know. Yeah, that thing.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, something like that. It's So they've come out with a nice thing where you can buy a Switch box.
What?
So when you buy a Switch or a console, and it comes in a box.
Yes.
You can buy the box.
Why?
Because you can buy the box.
Yeah, but...
So essentially, there's a on their website, they're selling it. It's in Japanese.
Of course it is.
And you can translate it. And it comes out as, you buy the box. It has no barcode. It has no sale information on the box. It doesn't come with anything. It's a box. It's collapsed. You put it together yourself. And then you have the box. It's the Splatoon Special Edition Switch box. And you can have the box.
This hurts my brain.
The only two reasons I can think of are... That was weird. Collector's item.
Okay.
Or possibly that you want to show off to your friends that you bought a Switch you didn't actually buy.
Is that what you're going to do?
I'm thinking about it.
Check out my Switch.
It's a $5 US box.
Can we play it? No.
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 What
games do you have? I don't have any games for it.
It's updating.
It's updating.
It's been updating since I bought it.
It's updating.
Yeah, so you can buy a box, which I guess they'll make money. Someone might buy it.
Will they?
Probably not.
This doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's a weird sale strategy.
We're just going to sell boxes now.
Yeah. No, I mean,
boxes.
consoles doing alright. So we'll just sell boxes.
That still doesn't make... I don't fucking...
Yeah, I'm not
What kind
sure.
of world do we live in?
I'll put a picture up of it somewhere.
To the clip!
And in the middle, maybe. But the other news that came out today, so there was the rumor that Far Cry 5 was going to be a Western. In the same year we got Red Dead, which has now been pushed back to spring 2018.
You lied to me.
I did. Technically I repeated a rumor as it was fact. So yes. But yeah, so, I mean, it would have been nice because, yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been pushed back. Spring next year, which I thought it was spring this year and I got really confused that it wasn't out yet. And so the Ray of Sunshine. Oh, so good.
So good.
The Ray of Sunshine would have been if Far Cry 5 was Cowboys.
Yep.
And we would have at least got a cowboy game probably this year, because odds are it'll release this year. I kind of doubt it's going to be any later than that, since apparently people have already done tested gaming stuff things.
Yeah.
Because that's where some of the leaks came out, where there was a leak last week that it is set in Montana where they filmed some live action stuff.
That rhymed.
Did it?
A leak last week.
Oh. I was thinking of Montana.
Nothing about Montana.
Montana. So, yeah, it came out and they were like, yeah, it's set in Montana, like we all thought, because they filmed stuff there, so it made sense.
They do film stuff there.
Yeah. And so they filmed it there and some live action thing. I don't know if it's a trailer. I assume it's not out yet.
Live action.
And then they were like, not cowboys. And this leads into the picture that came up, which we'll put again somewhere here.
To the clip.
Or over the screen. We haven't decided yet.
At the top.
Figuring stuff out behind us. Make it harder for myself.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's no green screen back there. And I'm going to move too much for you to do it.
You prick.
Now what?
Well, now I'm fucked. So, I'll just do it over you.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I was like, so they brought out a picture today, and it confirms what was in this leak. I don't know why it was quotations, but it confirms the leak basically of it's not Cowboys at all.
No,
it is in fact a doomsday Christian. Oh, yeah, Christian. I guess religious. Probably the best word. Doomsday religious cult led by a charismatic leader, and one of the characters in it was described as being Tom Cruise-esque. Back to Tom Cruise.
He's gonna fucking hate this show.
Yeah, and probably the game
have to
too.
Rename it.
So there was talk about
Tom Cruise fucking hates this show.
Tom Cruise hates us.
Well,
that's our fucking headline.
The entire time.
And so basically, it. Oh yeah, I should mention there will be an audio version. So when I say there's a clip, it's gonna be weird, but we'll talk about them all later. Okay. Yeah. He's playing games. And so basically...
Playing Lego.
He's playing Lego. So basically, friggin'... Yeah, Tom Cruise-like character, so they'll probably have to change that, because he really doesn't like that stuff.
No, he doesn't before. He doesn't like anything, does he?
No, not really.
He doesn't like people doing stuff.
Nah, not at all. So,
his name and his face.
Basically, we know very little about the game so far. And in fact, that basically... Well, we don't even know... necessarily the details in the leak are confirmed. We just know the picture kind of confirms them. Because it shows a guy with a Bible, and it's definitely modern-ish. Assault rifles and stuff.
It's definitely modern-ish.
There's like a church, I think, in the background, if I remember the picture
so
correctly. So it kind of looks like that's it. It is Doomsday Cult. You're fighting them. If other things in the leak are to be believed, there's a town nearby, which is like the main hub of the game, outside of like the mountains where you can run around and do your stuff. There's a female mechanic who is very likely the romantic lead for the main character.
Alright. Bang the lady. Got it.
Yeah. So it's and it's like, yeah, you go to the town, you deal with her, you give her money or do quests for her or whatever. And she helps you upgrade your vehicles and stuff like that, probably.
Like it.
Maybe does weapon stuff too. God only knows. It's a mechanic. It's hard to tell.
Who the fuck knows?
So it's basically, yeah, it's like, here's a lot of like...
lots of bits and pieces in them.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see how they go from, okay, we did like islands and then like tropical islands and Nepal and fucking cavemen
to
Montana.
Back fucking
Like,
water America.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting shift for the series.
Yeah. One that they probably need though.
Probably. Like Cowboys would have been a nice change, but this is still a change that fits with them. The interesting thing is going to be what is the special powers that you get.
I'll show you my special powers.
I don't want to see your special powers. Because, I mean, the other ones, it was like...
Yeah.
There was a lot of animalistic powers in the beginning game. I think for all of them, really. Yeah. It was like...
Yeah, you got animal powers.
But it's like always connected to where you were?
Yes.
So I don't know what... Like, oh, you have the leap of a deer.
Great. What the fuck am I going to do with this?
You can run like a rabbit.
Really
Literally like a rabbit. Scuttle on the ground. So yeah, it's this kind of... I don't know. It's going to be an interesting thing to see how they kind of bring it out. And if it does as well as the other ones, since the cavemen didn't do so great overall.
Everybody was pretty keen for Cowboys.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with these things, is when it's rumored to be something it's not. Like, it can be good because people know about Far Cry 5. Like, I didn't know Far Cry 5 was a thing till it was like, oh, Cowboys. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Just like, everybody's excited for our game. And it's like, well, that's great. But there's one problem. Like, what's that? They think it's Cowboys.
They think it's a game, it's not.
Yeah, they think it's Cowboys and it's not Cowboys. So what are we going to do?
Like, roll ahead. Maybe they'll be okay with the Tom Cruise character.
Yeah, just put Tom Cruise in it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll love him.
Everybody loves Tom Cruise, except for Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise doesn't seem to like Tom Cruise very much.
True. Yeah. Tom Cruise is like Tom Cruise's biggest enemy.
And fan.
Yeah. He's a weird character.
He's strange.
Faceted.
He's just
multifaceted.
Strange man.
It's a good man. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing to see how they kind of like... I can see them pushing out a lot of... I was going to say propaganda then. But a lot of advertising and marketing pretty quickly to make sure people have a clear idea of what the game is. Because leaving people confused right now is probably not a good move for them. It could end up going pretty badly.
I'm still going to play it. They've got my money. Yeah. I love those games.
I haven't played one since the demo of number 1.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I never really got to them, I don't believe. So I might pick this one up. Since I'm buying more games than I used to, especially. Seems like a good idea. I'll pick it up, give it a try. See how I go. So, I guess that's basically all we can talk about since it's all rumor right now.
So many rumors.
So much rumor.
Rumorcast.
All of the rumor.
Rumor
so, basically, yeah, this is our new show. In the future, we'll probably try to have a bit more news stuff and stuff. And we'll try and work out our format exactly, whether we do like our main story and the news or if they become separate shows. If it's news, this will be first. So it'll be a little confusing to begin with.
We call it Jubes News.
So yeah, so this is basically how we're doing the show. We'll ramble and stuff. And so there's going to be 2 versions. There'll be the video version, which will be probably the first thing to go up. And it'll be the fully edited, fancy, schmancy graphics and clips.
Schmancy.
And it'll be all like cut up and cleaned up a little bit. And then the other version will be up on the website, softjubes.com.
Softjubes.com.
On the screen.
Go there.
Here.
And you can buy our shirts.
And
we don't have shirts.
Things that we don't have yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there'll be the podcast version on the website. That'll be fully uncut every time. So depending on the format, it'll either be,
Dicks out
in audio form. So you'll never know how big they are.
Yeah, until you watch this one.
Yeah.
And you'll know that they're about this big.
It's true. So yeah, it's basically going to be the 2 versions, and then yeah, we'll work out all the details and do more, and hopefully have more up-to-date news than a couple of rumors.
Up-to-date nudes.
Nudes. Hopefully those Tom Cruise nudes that everyone's been asking for right here.
Yeah, when they come out.
Yeah, they'll come out.
And we've got something to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
Then we'll make a new fucking show. Cruise nudes.
Cruise nudes. Everyone loves cruise nudes.
Another day on Cruise Nudes. No more nudes.
So,
we still haven't seen any nudes.
No nudes have been released.
Tom Cruise.
But we expect them any day now because we have faith in the internet.
So we'll keep you posted.
And Cruise.
Nudes.
See you on the other side of those nudes. Tom Cruise, I'm talking to you.
Is that your fucking outro?
I don't know.
See you on the other side of the nudes. Fucking genius.
All right. So this was Soft Talk, and we'll see how this goes and try and keep it going.
It's been fun.
It's been good. See you later.